pretty nice team. They got some heals. They got a person that can heal, and Rumble being Rumble.
Yeah, so Riot staying on that Singed, but Heimerdinger is switching out for Tarek now.
I like it. I like the switch.
So it's now a triple melee team.
Still effective.
Triple melee versus single melee. Tarek has a long-range single-target stun, and so if he gets in range of anyone, he can pretty much ensure their death, because he can stun them, then Singed can walk up and fling them backwards, basically into just the rest of the army right there, and that could be a lot of damage output. So, a pretty good crowd control team here from IGN. The Riot team, I'm actually really intrigued because Fiddlesticks can be pretty hit and miss. His ultimate, Crow Storm, basically sit there channeling for 2 seconds, and then when you're done channeling, you burst into a basically giant flock of crows.
Actually, I think it's a murder of crows.
Yes.
The word is murder. Yeah. Oh, gem, truly outrageous. Press enter and then drag. That blue box. Bam, look at that, dropping dollars like he knows how to use his own game.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I just know all. Alright, this is very humble of me. So, Humble Rumble. Got it! Humble Rumble.
Humble Rumble.
Humble Rumble in the jungle. Whew. Let's keep it going. Come on, Riv. You gotta fumble, man! But you know, our new champion can tumble.
Yep. Oh my god. It's
Who you calling little?
Not yet, actually.
30 seconds.
Alright, so it looks like we're,
You heard it here first.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So our new, no, just kidding. So we got these guys starting off. Looks like they're going to try to get into a bush here. And, oh, they did find somebody. Rumble saw him in the bush from the other side as soon as they broke the line of sight there. Or got into line of sight, I should say. Now he is trying to break it. But they are going to stay in that top jungle, waiting for somebody to come in. Possibly if they first overextend on that tower coming out. It's something you can try to do.
Minions have spawned.
Guess what they got?
In the ambush. Oh, never mind.
Cooking.
I like when they sat in the bush and then someone walked out and just like, oh, I'm here! And they're like, bye. So, good play from Sarah. They're like, we're baiting in the brush. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh, gosh. We're going to go away now.
Who wants a piece of this?
That was fail. I like how I walked away from the microphone while talking so you couldn't hear me anymore. I'm good at this, as you can tell. So Feral Point looks like he might be soloing over here. Looks like Twisted Fate is going to join the fray. There he goes back. Completely whiffed. Oh! Gets dazzled by Tarek. Got to be a little bit careful right there. Got to walk back out of range. Be okay. Looks like no one is really ready to capitalize on that. So the players are just going to gain themselves lots of...
All right.
Getting some harpoons. Slowing some bros. Should be good.
Yeah, the beginning of the game is just pretty much sizing up your opponent. How have they mastered their character? What kind of runes did they have? Are they hurting a lot? Are you allowed to harass them? Usually if somebody uses a skill in the lane and they use it on a minion or not you can kind of take that as, I'm going to punish you and do a little bit of damage because I know that skill is on cooldown. So if you see your opponent using a lot of skills, kind of get a few hits in there and, abuse them for using those skills. Don't let them just use skills, regain the mana, and keep doing it because they'll start to harass you once they get those skills leveled up enough. Right there, 2 nice harpoons onto Singed. And, although he's the tank and he's kind of taking damage, Tarek's healing himself. Singed is still taking that damage, so you can keep poking him. A great job right there. The red will slow him down from Twisted Fate. Looks like they got a lot of attacks going on, and he will go down, not even having to overkey and only with his E. A great job right there, and good double team from TF and Rumble.
Yeah, it was a great ignite right there. He put on some of those ignites doing some great damage right there on the Singed. And Tarek, being too low level to actually have his heal up yet, they've actually capitalized because they actually pushed that lane a little bit. They leveled up first, they pushed level 2 when Tarek and Singed were level 1. Tarek not able to do his teammates, got that level 3 pretty much. Great fight, great tactics right there actually too. So, good opening. And yeah, Tarek now forced back to his turret. Still really unable to do a lot right here. Flicker coming out. We'll take some damage from that turret. There's got to be a little bit careful about that. It shouldn't be too bad. Just one turret shot, but they always have to be a little bit cognizant of that damage out. So still going to put that harassment out. We'll miss both harpoons on Tarek, but TF getting a little bit of free damage. But now they've got to be careful once more. Tarek can stun into a Singed fling, and that can cause all sorts of problems. Singed getting too aggressive again. Takes a red card to the face. Will he go down again? Yes, he will. Selfson pick up the kill that time. A nice assist going on for Feral Pony, and they could dive this Eric right now if they wanted to.
Yeah, they really could. They're doing a great job of focusing their attacks right now. Hitting everything they need to. He is going to go for it, possibly getting through the minions. His E needs to hit on this one. He can get out in time, but he is going to take one. A great shield right there, and it will not save him. I believe he had at least probably 100 damage that was coming off of that for Rumble. His shield just wasn't enough. Finally getting that level from Tarek, was able to throw on the heal and run it around. Just too many minions for the harpoon to hit effectively as Rumble went in for that dive.
Epic fail there for Pony. Not being as good as me. He's got the 1-1-1 score though, so he's got one kill, one death. Actually, you know what's funny? He didn't die to Tarek. Tarek didn't do any damage. Tarek got no kill credit.
He was executed?
Yeah, he's executed by the turret.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
So
I thought he at least got shattered or something.
No, that's the thing, right? Like, we're so good that even IGN can kill us. Only our own game can kill us. That's what's going on. That's what we're saying.
Looks like we're trying to get some buff control. Actually, they were just kind of tussling in the jungle there. Nobody's really been in the jungle. Up top, it looks like Fiddlesticks is doing some good damage to Singe. The CZ has gone up. We're going to see Rumble come down bottom lane. They switched that up there for strategy. Singe wasn't able to take the damage here. TF was able to slow him too much, and they were just really taking him out. He doesn't have to sustain. But as you can see, Rumble, who was solo laning up top, they are actually all four down bottom, but it has helped, and they are able to keep a little bit more sustained versus this TF and Rumble team at this point. They're both about half health as the poke game continues to be played since they do not have that healer anymore. Or, I mean, they do have the healer, but his heal is down.
Yeah. So, there we go. He's going to push on through. Oh, he's going to hit. This is just barely, but he actually dodges, to be fair, the enemy Harpoon as well. So, good little play on both sides. Just punches those Harpoon. Doesn't want to get tased. Bro. There's a meme in there. I think those are going. Oh, Fiddlesticks comes in with a close one. Credit for the damage output. Will land the Terrify here. Will drop a one hit of Dark Wind, but we're not going to rest the damage output. Starts draining, but not enough damage coming in. And that Rumble going to get away pretty much for free. Fiddlesticks cooldown 2.5 minutes long, so it's going to take a little bit of time. And there we go. Landing one Harpoon. Lands back one for free. Flinch should have coming out. Rydog gets down below half health. Should not dive that turret and will in fact get away. He's going to make it out of range of Rumble as well. Will not get burned out. He's going to be fine. Still only level 4 though, so he does not have the equalizer that would have probably secured a kill on Singe if he had it. But going to go run back up to the top lane, kill up lots of moves right here with the Flame Spitter.
Yeah, definitely giving his Q a lot of power on that one. Like I said, once that person turns around, you just keep walking with them. You get your W on, get yourself overheated towards the end of the battle so you can get a few more punches in if you can't cast something. And usually end your overheat with a spell going, like your Harpoon or your Flamethrower, or your Flame Spitter, I should say. And it really makes that overheat a lot more effective.
Bye, Tarek.
Great use of the bush there by Riot Tobster. He headed in. Tarek wasn't able to dazzle him again and tried to head out, got exhausted. Really able to pick up that kill with a few select card choices, if you will.
Yeah, great for the They actually got chased out by Tarek, and was ready to run away. But once his cooldowns came back up, he pulled minions at him. His minions were helping him out there. And you see these minions, putting out lots of damage, and he's like, oh, I got a stun right here. So he just stun you. It ranges everyone, and now he's in bad shape, buddy. And he's dropping him out quite well. 3-0. Although Feral Pony doesn't have a death. Just didn't, count.
This is true.
True. But they have picked up the Lizard buff again, so 3-0, they do carry the Lizard buff, though Seraph has not had a very good game this time. As you saw last time, Seraph had most of the team's kills, so if he's not crushing faces, that will help that game out quite a bit.
That's true. He did go opposite and did not feedily last time. He was throwing some great spears, helping out the team. Rumble able to get first blood, so the momentum of the Rioters was up again. This time, Rumble grabbing first blood. Great job by Feral Pony. If you have not been aware, Feral Pony is the creator of Rumble. We have him playing him right now. We'll get some feedback from him after the match goes down. We got to thank IGN as well for coming and hanging out with us today, playing a few games.
Absolutely, yeah. Thanks for showing up. It's always really fun to cast these games and just show off League of Legends to the world. So, really awesome you guys to be part of this. We're glad to play you guys, each and every time. Maybe even one day I'll play, and then it'll just be embarrassing. Yeah, for me, obviously. I would never, presume to be so egotistical that I would trust faces. Never.
Good fight right here. Looks like they're trying to grab Singe, but it's going to be the focus on Tarek. I don't think he has his ultimate left. He's taking some damage, but the fire does not last. He goes down, actually. Does he have the buff? How did he get him on
the Q again. Turn it back on.
Oh,
you united.
Very nice. Now some unite onto Tarek. So Singe will try to hold right here. And Seraph taking quite a bit of damage to try to get lifesteal on something, hopefully, right now. No, he's just going to back. Go ahead. He doesn't really have the mana to do it at this point. And yeah, with a little bit of a minion wave, we see the Harpoon snagging there. It's going to stack on damage if you can hit it again. And the second one just out of range. And we are going to see the other Rumble down bottom, trying to do something against TF. And these guys have a pretty good push lane right now. No turrets at about 9 minutes into the game. Like we said, though, 4-0 in favor of Riot. They get a ward on that dragon. Looks like they may be taking it soon. That global gold definitely helps the team.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. So they are putting the top lane down. Throw putting by himself, going to duel off against Sin. Shouldn't have much of a problem here fighting him. Does land the first harpoon, lands the second as well. You can see those taser streaks coming out as he shocks him out. You wouldn't know if he has an opponent or not. Just get a little bit of a hit feedback there. And let's see, you have the Fate ultimate coming out. He did reveal every champion, but looks like he will not push on the Sin. Sin will get to walk away from that ultimate scot-free. And let's see what else they can do. That's funny, because his last name is Scott.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Ride Dog Ryan Scott. Got away scot-free. Woo! Still rocking it. He's hilarious. I usually ask him
wants a piece of this?
Yeah.
What?
It's okay. We keep him on a leash.
Ripped up.
So we're trying to focus here on the jungle. Looks like we go bottom lane in a 2v2 situation. Rumble taking a lot of damage. Focusing here on to Fiddlesticks. 2 harpoons on. He will be slow stacked as they kind of focus on Tarek at this point.
Hold his
Rumble
head.
through the jungle. Gonna go ahead and jump down through these bushes. Don't laugh. It wasn't a joke. And here we go. Terry just camping at that turret. There's Rumble as well. The Eagles are coming out. Bad location for our pony. There's a quite a bit of damage here, but the gold card takes the Harris. He's going to land the Econ before himself as well, but everyone's going too deeply. Great fling right there. He's actually stunned in turret range. Oh, but the close one comes through. He doesn't pick up too. Terry goes down as well. They're going to get Rumble, and that is a 3-kill streak right there. All of them going down. Scores the ace right there. I said it's weird. I understand that. I was like half burping. I couldn't handle it. Sorry, we're okay now. We're okay. Sorry. Alright, but they're on the turret. Turret is going down quite nicely. There's a kill right there. And now they're up 7-0 or 7-1, depending on how you want to count it. And they're on now to the second turret build again. They're trying for it. There's a Rumble has overheated. Tarek and Rumble are back. Gotta be careful. They can't land that stun right there. Riot Hopes are not in a good way, but a fear comes out from Sarah. Harpoon's not able to land on anything. Sarah's still in decent shape. Else coming out. There we go. Rumble gets hit by one of the tasers, and he's going to stay out of range for himself. They're okay for now.
That was a good push. They were able to grab that tower, help themselves out. They're going to be able to push a lot more with this minion wave just going up. Other camp. No word there. No word. Unhindered. With an N, not an H or a T. An N. Unhindered.
Unhindered.
And making their way up towards the inhibitor tower, able to take that out as we saw last game. That's pretty much going to help you spawn the super minions. And then you can kind of do whatever you want in the jungle, get that dragon buff, get back to the lanes, and start causing more harassment. We can see 2 down bottom as we have Sarah trying to stop this lane push right here, but they don't have any minions with them right now. You can see the blue minions are from the Rioter side, and those are stopping the minions from getting to the turret. You kind of need those at this level to attack a turret because that level is just going to tear through you in a percentage on every shot, and that percentage does more and more. At higher levels, you can tank those shots if you have your team behind you to do enough damage. Good strategy to be able to backdoor, but right now it's pretty much going to be head-on for both teams, and they're going to have to meet each other face-to-face to be doing any of that jargon.
Yeah, so it looks like the reinforcements came from Team Riot just in time to keep that turret alive. Blew up the rest of the minions there as Rumble. And now it's going to push back down, push the bottom of the lane, push the bottom of the map. Looks like, oh man, 3-man team from IGN that pushes top. That turret will be open. This could be dangerous for them. They're pushing through. They have cleared out the rest of that minion wave. Looks like Pharaoh Pony is going to come in through from the jungle. Seraph as well. He should have Crowstorm back up by now. The minions have gotten into range of the turret. They're going to jump right in. They're not waiting for the IGN staff to get into range. It's going to jump in, clear the minions out, keep that turret safe. Not a lot of damage being dealt there, and they could go for Dragon actually too. So I'm just going to put a ward down, and he does see IGN, so he's going to come in from the back, try to put a flank down if he can. If he has enough support from his team, he's got to be careful about getting hit by his opponent. So we saw someone in the brush. Oh, he found the enemy Rumble. Rumble does have Lizard buff, so this could be very dangerous. He's going to try to run away. Has Ghosted. That will give him a lot of movement speed, and he will make it out thanks to that. Get himself alive. Enemy. Oh, he is overheated. He's going to be in bad shape. Will he get feared? Ecos are coming out, and that Sid's taking way too much damage. It's dropped down by Riot. Ecos are coming out now from the enemy Rumble. This is dangerous. The sounds come out there from Fiddlestick. Tarek gets low. Tarek does go down. Ignite off the enemy Rumble. He's going to land some harpoons, and he's going to be a little bit careful. He's getting pretty low. TF will ult and get right into range, and this is a very dead enemy Rumble. That is a kill. Seraph gets the credit for it. And now they're off onto the second turret now. 10-0 the scoreboard. And this is now 2 turret kills to 0. They have given up 1 limit so far, but they're winning everywhere else.
Yeah, very punishing ultimate. Yeah, you know, usually you see people flash or TF ult across the map. He just wanted to go 10 feet and get that upper hand on Rumble. All he needed was one of his cards to come out. He hit him with the slow, does a good amount of damage, and just kept him in that one place around the turret. They were able to dive him and get out in time. Good strategy by Rioters on that one. IGN now forced to hug both of their inhibitor turrets. Only 3 turrets, or 2, actually, if they go from one side. Really stop them from hitting that nexus at this point, so a lot of farming to be done by the IGN side, possibly building themselves up, getting a few levels over as the minions are going to start really punishing their turrets on the inhibitor side. So we'll have to see if they can come back in that aspect. Also, Rioters going to keep farming as well, and again, they have that jungle control, which is giving them a good amount of XP and extra gold. We can see Seraph in a 2v1 situation, not in Italy this time, so his escape will be a little bit harder. He has got red buff, possibly stole that from the last fight. Now 3v1 as they are trying to chase him. We can see Rumble come in the ult circle on the outside there. He is now there to help his team. Will he drop the equalizer? And it looks like a very nice drop. He's going to put, I believe, Tarek right in the middle of it. Tarek going for the ultimate heal. Singe trying to come around from the backside with his ultimate on as well. Tarek goes down. Singe not able to do anything. It was Feral Pony goes in and out of the bush. The fling did not happen. A very nice spear under the bottom Rumble, and it looks like Seraph able to take out the IGN Rumble. Moltra all by himself, leaving only Rydog by himself, and it looks like he's about to be converged on here. Rumble pursuing. Could he go past the turret? And they will stop in a 1v1 situation there. Topster was not close enough to get the yellow card out. And a very nice fight by the rioting team on IGN, through in and out of the jungle.
Yeah, great play by Seraph, especially keeping himself alive. 1v3. It was weird because he got down to that lower brush and decided, well, I could run to my team, or I'm going to run up to the side and just going to bait and sit here and hope you come attack me. And then he just pulled him in such an amazing situation. He managed to tank the enemy team with range for a little while, keep himself alive while Rumble finished all the work in that fight for a little while, and then picked up the kills for no gain. So good stuff right there. Topster getting caught though in a really bad way, taking some damage from Rumble, couldn't get fun by Singe, but he's not going for it. There's the fling right there. Topster gonna flash over the wall. Great play. He's still staying out of range, but Rumble still trying to get in there, but gets the gold card to the face, and he's getting low. He's gotta be careful. He's overheated now. And the exhaust, Feral Pony gonna pick up that kill. That's going on to Tarek. Tarek is not gonna be, sunshine and happiness right now. He's trying to get away. He's trying to heal himself as best he can, but those harpoons are hurting pretty hard. And now Seraph getting in the range, does with the silence. Rydog taking so much damage. Equalizer comes out, takes the kill. Always good to steal kills. That's generally a good Riot condoned activity, to steal kills, as long as you design the champion. Otherwise, don't do it, because that makes you a bad person.
Riot put out a really good counter team for this game. Although they got a Tarek that stuns and heals, Seraph has been focusing with that fear, and he's just not able to do any of his objectives to help out the team. Singe can kind of heal himself, but without really any CC, then they just kind of run around after they're flung.
Yeah, they end up not getting really pinned into place.
Right.
Rumble's a good damage dealer. He doesn't really deal damage in short bursts. He deals damage over about 5 seconds. And so when you've got, the stun Tarek into fling come, that's going to be great, but then you walk someone like Heimerdinger or like Brandon to blow you up right then. And Rumble's more like, well, I want to kind of blow you and keep at this, and you're running away from my team because they can't do anything. And so they're sort of half up for burst, half up for sustain, and it's not quite working the way they want. But Topster getting picked up right there, the first kill of the game, goes to Tarek plus a turret. And that's awesome stuff right there. He's still a losing up right now, though. He'll pick up a little bit of stuff, adds slows and bonus damage. All kinds of happiness. We call him back to the base. Going to pick up Riley's Crystal Scepter.
Yeah, it looks like pretty much everybody MIA right now, doing what they can to buy up, buff themselves up, get some new items. Looks like we got about 1,200 gold, and he will be going for that Riley's, as you said. Possibly pilling up. No, he's going to start to finish his Murder Tread boots and get a Vision Ward. Very nice.
Cool. Let's see, Feral Pony running out towards the top of the map. Looks like he's going to ward off Dragon again. They've never really seen IGN go for a Dragon kill, but it's good to keep that warded out because they can go for it themselves. It actually has a Vision Ward this time, so if IGN has warded it, they'll know, and they can clear that out. So he's going to put the foot down, he's going to hope there's nothing there, and there's not. So there's a free, unseen Dragon kill. He's careful to take that with range. With one of the benefits abilities, he's actually managed to heal him off all the damage that was dispelled. He counters it up. Self-heals, does lots of damage. And Seraph now, there's a might go over the Crow's Sword, will not actually, but will put down a Terrify. Now our Harpoon comes down. A little bit careful, there are some enemies nearby. The Sound's doing a good job, though, keeping everyone at bay. Let's see what they can do with the rest of this. Can't get the other side of the wall.
You don't have to
Seraph's
tell
gonna
me
get there
twice.
now. It's actually a great thing if you want to do Crow Storm because no one can reach you to stun or fling you or cancel that Crow Storm channel. You just sit there behind that wall and just jump across. You get a lot of damage out of it.
Your team
Who
has
wants to
Turtle
piece
to
of
push the
this?
bottom lane by himself. Has to put a turret now. The Nexus, not Nexus, the inhibitor though, is laid there. And that's going to be scary for IGN. Great equalizer. Keep and Toaster locked in place. Will land another shot right there. He's going to try to step me out, but no, just flung. And you're so dead. You're so dead. Toaster going down with a second death, but Ignite's coming out. That's going to be a kill on the Malta. Rumble on Rumble Prime going down right there. And now the 2v2 as he waits for now. Toaster's to get into range. Lots of damage off of the Riot Dog. Takes the stun from Tarek, but he's still okay. And there we go. Toaster's coming in there with Rose Storm. Puts out, been hurt. And oh, they're so dead. There's the ace there. They're up now onto the turret once more. The turret, of course, is dead though. From the inhibitor instead. That was eloquent. They're up to the turret, but the turret's dead. So they're actually up to the inhibitor.
And it's not dead.
Well, it is. The turret's dead.
No,
Nexus, not dead either. The inhibitor is dead.
been inhibited.
Nexus is dead. The game is dead. English.
Yeah. Great ultimate by Seraph allows these guys to possibly get a final push here. I don't know the time on the respawn for the IGN, but we do see a rumble up. He will be able to do some damage with his Q, but the drain from Seraph could actually send him back to the fountain, and it does. They are going to be able to get a little bit of damage on this turret. The Nexus turrets are able to heal themselves, so they don't get it all the way down. It will start to tick back up, and it looks like 3 are up. They will be forced out of the base, and they may lose somebody here. A nice dazzle by Tarek going in there for the shadow, and they will be able to get the damage. Rumble, however, himself taking a lot of damage from IGN. The equalizer going out to the base, but he's able to run to the right side and dodge the burn. And he almost died from that one. I do not know how much life Feral Pony has, but it actually looked like it was in the negatives. Yeah. He was running away with negative HP. So it's going to be Singed and Tarek keeping the base alive. They have lost an inhibitor. The super minions are now spawning, and they're going to have to deal with that as well as the 3 Rider members as they come into their next push.
Just getting ready to die at the end. He's getting picked up by the enemy Rumble and not getting enough damage put out here. So you see him exhausting and stunning, but still getting chased down quite a bit. We'll see if Rumble can put the hurt down here. Has cooled himself all the way back down. Takes another gold card to the base, though Toaster is refusing to take damage. He's tossing out these stuns. It's just hilarious to watch him run and go like, and then run and
Just toying with him.
yeah. So he's gonna get away from this 1v3.
You don't have to tell me
more cards
twice.
out. And I mean, they're ready to put the counter push at the bottom. I mean, they could do something with this. He's certainly gonna put the fling out. Can he get it? Yes, he will. There's a tear down. So this could be very bad. And he's gonna try to destiny, but he will not make it out. He goes to going on to 0-3 death streak. Epic failing pretty much. Beating for sure.
So we're at 19-4 right now in favor of the Rioters as we have this 3v2 fight. Here comes the Crow Storm coming in from the top side of the jungle. He is going to be able to take out one. Now going for Tarek, just putting on the drain, and it instantly chunks his health away like a fountain laser. And we're going to have to see if they can continue to chase. It's going to be Rumble on pursuit right now. His W is great for chasing. Like we said, it kind of picks you up off the ground, adds a shield, and gives you a little boost in movement speed, and you can keep casting those. Like we said, Rumble kind of doesn't really have an energy or anything to cast. He casts by heat. If you overheat like he just did, he's going to lose silence, and it looks like he tries to get executed, and he does. A very nice job by Maltra. If you're not attacked after a certain amount of time, you are executed by the turret, and that will prevent the enemy team from getting money and getting more overpowered than your team.
Yeah, so, good stuff there. So both Rumbles now managed to get themselves executed over different amounts of time. But 21 for the kill count, of course, 3 of those 4 kills, Riot Toaster. You can make something after this game and walk upstairs and be like, so, Toby, how'd feeding go for you?
That's great, because the whole right before the cast, he's like, so you're going to make me look really good, right? You're going to make Toaster look really good?
Nothing that I can do. Like, I could record this game and just, choose clips. And it would be about 30 seconds long and do not die. He's like, so we managed to stun someone. Then he died again. So we're gonna skip on ahead and pretend that didn't happen. I could not make a Toaster Champion spotlight. It would be 12 seconds long. It'd just be bumpers. Like, I'm sorry, he's actually dead.
So much love, so much love.
Of course.
There's a little harassment here by Rumble as he overheats. Like I said, overheating with that harpoon skill, so he's actually able to shoot the second one. There is no cost, and if you're overheated, you can still fire that off. It's also good to overheat with your flamethrower on, your flame spitter, because then you got to stand in the face of your opponent anyways, and you do an extra attack damage, a little bit of magic on it. So it's definitely going to help out to overheat, and know when you're overheating with Rumble to keep yourself in that buff area of the danger zone. We're going to see these guys, all two of them, yeah, that works. Two of them in there right now. They're back at the bank, trying to spend some money right now. And it looks like Rumble making it pretty far through here. He was not taking too much damage from Feral Pony's Flame Spitter. There's the stun. Does he miss the next E? Maltra taking down Riot Coaster as he just begins to speed. And we're going to see that the equalizer continues. He still is, yes. The equalizer going down. The Ryla's slowing heavily right now. There's another one. A triple stack from Ryla's in the second harpoon. Can he get that Q off in time to start the Flame Spitter again? There comes Singe looking for the flip, and it looks like Feral Pony will have to back up here. Will they pursue in this fight? We do have Seraph coming in. I think he's going to go try to do some Renegade.
He might wait for him to get into position. He was hoping the minion waves would actually meet a little bit lower on the map so he can cross from over the wall. When you do cast Cross Storm, you actually get a free blink out of it. You get to move a short distance forwards that you aren't reliant on
You don't have
channeling
to
in the
tell
middle of the
me
team, but you can
twice.
channel from across the wall or over a cliff, something like that, and then jump into that fight with the same spell. So we'll see what they can do about this. And yeah, Sarah's is going 1 versus 0 onto that Nexus, or onto the inhibitor. You know, Sin tries to walk in and he's like, no,
drained.
He's just walking away now. So Sarah is pushing down now, moving down. Woo! Sounds does one as well. He's draining Sin as the net damage up his head. So, both Sounds and the drain from that kill. Riot getting feared. Or sorry, no, Monster getting feared. So, still in really good shape. And the Fiddlesticks basically surviving a 1v2 plus getting an inhibitor kill. And then winning that fight.
Yeah, Fiddlesticks is one of those characters that really take you off guard. You think you got the last kill, he silences you and then just starts draining and you wonder what happened to your health.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a ton of ability power on himself for sure, so that drains Sin a lot. I mean, he's looking at the top turret now. This is going to be the inhibitor. That's going to be good things for him to pick the rest of us up. Yep, that's turret down now, going to pick up the rest of the minions and then move on to the inhibitor. And that's just super valuable. He's going to get attacked with the enemy Rumble, but I think he's more levels and more items, so I don't see how Maltra's going to win this fight.
Initiation from the Flame Spitters there. They're just going to stand at each other and burn each other down. The harpoons coming out face to face. When are they going to choose to drop the equalizers? There's one coming down from the hands of Feral Pony. He will then find Tarek and get dazzled, but not taking too much damage. He has a very good build on himself right now, overheating there and trying to get some attack damage in, but he could not get that last melee in. We're going to see some more Flame Spitters. He just kind of deters these guys from really coming out too far. They have to stay in their base as well. Keep the minions down. We're going to see Seraph all the way at the back top of the map. Looks like he's loving buying right now. Haven't seen him into the battle in a few seconds here. We're also looking for Twisted Fate on the map as well, as Tobster is down kind of farming. He realized that the IGN guys are kind of hard to play against, so he's just going to go ahead and jungle.
Yeah, pretty much Team Riot is telling letting Feral Pony put their 1v3 in front of the enemy base. He got this. So, he hasn't died, which is good. I mean, again, he does have 2 deaths after all, but finds Tarek in the jungle, running in there, doing what he can, but then backing off because it's still a 1v3. Gets dazzled, went the wrong way. Goldcard comes in, this is a great place for the equalizer, and it is up now. And there's a crow storm, he should go for the fight right now. And let's see if they can clear it. Has so much damage. There goes 1, there goes 2, looks like the third is dropped. All 3 of them go down immediately. Crowstorm plus Equalizer is destroying faces. And this is probably game. There's no pretense here. This is probably just over.
So if you got a Rylas on Fiddle, does your Crowstorm slow everybody when they're in it?
15%, yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
That's exactly what was pretty much like triple happening with Equalizer from Rumble.
Oh yeah. They don't stack amongst themselves, the 2 Rylas don't stack, but
right.
Certainly lots of pain. Yep, Nexus turrets are dead. Now the Nexus is laid open for attack. This is going to be GG. Riot goes 2-0 in matches and games in each match. Well played with there. Feral Pony pick up the kill. Seraph dying to do no big deal though. That is game. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching.
Jeez.
It's a pleasure being here. Once again, I'm Freak. This is
Rivington the Third.
Rivington the Third. Feral Pony, come say some awesome things. Come here and say some things. Just inform us of your wisdom. I'm not really prepared for this.
You are.
Friendship is magic.
You got this.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah, definitely.
Ponies. So, in your point of view, is there anything that needs to be done to Rumble right now? If anything were to happen.
Ooh. I mean, there's a few things that we're looking at right now. Early game flamethrower damage might be a little bit too high.
Okay.
It's really hard to balance Rumble right now because he's such an aggressive playstyle where basically if you can sort of dominate and push your opponent out of lane, like you can just keep going. You can keep them out of lane. You can do a lot of damage. But on the other side, like if you can't succeed at that aggressive play, he's very easy to get zoned out. He's very easy to shut down. So he's a very, very kind of, you have to kind of have that tight line between like dominating and having a really difficult time in lane.
Very cool.
Yeah, the other thing that we're looking at right now is the equalizer
Right.
as well. It's a very tricky skill. It takes a lot of getting used to, especially so people that are playing for the first time have a lot of trouble actually like landing the skill properly. But definitely once you get used to it, it's very, very powerful. You can basically place
it's
it
kind of
exactly
it's either
where you
like
want
the
it.
ender or the chaser. Like somebody's getting away from a fight, and you're like, no, that's all right. You're gonna stay here.
Yeah, you saw it a couple times in that game where I was able to hit all three opponents consistently with it. In that case, it does a lot of damage. You can swing a team fight, definitely one way or the other.
Yeah, it's definitely something you can combine. You saw it combined with Crow Storm and other stuff, like even Anivia's ultimate, stuff like that, and just keep them right in it.
And in the first game, we used together with Jarvan's ultimate.
Yeah.
And that was
for
really
sure.
devastating.
Okay. So then what do you think about, so what does he do other than the ultimate outside of lane once he stops being a bully? You know, what does he do other than the equalizer that, you know, you're excited about?
In terms of
That was random.
Yeah,
I was making the
random.
question as I was talking. It was like, so other than the equalizer, out of lane, what are you excited about? Let's do that one. Bam. What do you think he excels at? What is his role? What would you pick him for?
Well, I mean, overall, his role, right, is it's high sustained damage. Kind of fulfills that almost like a Mumu-like role where he doesn't do a lot of burst. He's not a burst damage champion, but it's sort of like if you leave him alone in like the middle of your team,
Kind of be a bruiser.
you will all feel the pain of that. Like he definitely does a lot of damage, but it's over that time effect.
Right.
It's also the character that you want to put in your team if you need a high damage character, but you don't want someone squishy. Let's say you already have like one or two really squishy characters.
Right.
Because Rumble's fairly durable. The other thing too is he can fulfill a lot of different places in terms of the tank versus damage spectrum, because he's kind of in that middle ground. So if you build, you can do a lot of damage if you build Rabadons, build Void Staff, go pure AP build. His AP ratios are pretty good overall. And alternatively, you can almost build him more of like a tank and focus more on the slowing aspects, just harpooning people to shut them down, shielding to soak damage, and then the ultimate to sort of control team fights.
Right on.
Cool. So we're joined by Seraph here.
Hey guys.
Hey. Any words of wisdom?
Yeah, actually, I hadn't really seen Rumble. I hadn't really seen Rumble in action until this game. I mean, I'd seen him in a couple games, but it was kind of like first time players, and he can definitely bully a lane. Like when I was playing in Italy the first game, he would walk up to me and like push me back out of my creep wave, and like you knew he could just do it again because he didn't use mana. He was using cooldowns, and even if he did, go get all the way through his steam, he was just going to bully some more with some auto attack. And I couldn't really do much to him until I hit like level 6 and got pounced. But yeah, really solid. A lot of fun to play against as well.
Awesome. Congrats on Rumble.
Thank you.
He's definitely a cool character.
So, I'm eating peanuts, by the way.
I know.
I'm just like, we're casting. I'm going to eat. Sometimes I have to record.
Definitely like to say thanks again to the IGN guys, obviously, for coming out, hanging out with us again. We did it last month. Do it this month. We'll probably do it again. I don't see why we wouldn't.
No
Do
reason
it
not
for our
to.
champion releases and have a champion release guy come down here and play a little bit. And we had our Rumble creator. You just heard from him singing his opinions about Rumble, what maybe change, what he thinks could be changed, and we'll have to see if those changes actually come out in the future.
Yeah.